Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Well, the time has finally come. Let's get breaking.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Dylan. We're ready for a big show. The big series tonight might be the wide open replica helmets. There is 8 headliners left with 21 boxes to go. That is almost a 1 in 2 chance at a headliner. Going to be a lot of fun. Big names like Jerry Rice, Terry Bradshaw, and more. Dylan, fresh jerseys, most headliners out there. All the headliners out there in the minis, authentics. Bunch of big names left. Loaded dice. Got Randy Moss, Tyreek Hill out there. Slab cards. So many huge names left. Most of the headliners there as well. Cannot wait to get started. How are you doing today?
Doing great, Kamen. I had a really great sleep last night. I'm just ready to break some breaks.
Let's go.
Get it.
Hurts So Good Authentics are ready. If you're in that break, drop me a box number. What's going on? Edmund Ray Lambeth. Good afternoon, sir. Hope all is good. We'll get the show started with our dice roller, 2 virtual dice. Looking for 6 or higher. We've got, let's see, 6 and a 2. 8 on the dice roll. That's my favorite number. Let's see what the Wheel of Names is. What do we have here for our chase? Come on, Internet. Here we go. We will be chasing. Let's take a peek here. The authentic helmets. Okay. The Hurts So Good Authentics. It's a great series. Will be an excellent chase item today. Authentic helmets. I like that. Those have been doing well lately. They've been doing quite well. So who else is out there besides Edmund? Drop in and say hello, guys. On this Christmas season, Dylan. We are going to have hopefully a couple big shows today. If you guys don't know, we will not have a show on Christmas. We'll have only one show on Christmas Eve at 2 p.m. So I urge you guys to get your spots this show and tonight's show. Because, believe it or not, it feels crazy because we're here almost every day. We're going to have 3 straight shows, no shows. We haven't had that. On Thanksgiving, we didn't have any shows Thanksgiving, but it was 2 straight shows. We have 3 straight shows with no shows. No Saturday night, no Sunday afternoon, no Sunday night. So the time is now to get those break orders. Howdy, Sean. What's going on? We'll get the show started. Let's see. Oh, undo here. We have Steven, Jordan, Edward, Anthony, all on this first break. Drop me a box number. That is Steven Sherwood, Jordan Troutman, Edward Tabanera. We have Anthony Eaton. Let me know, guys. Those are obviously what I was messing with there. Want to make sure that Your names fit in there, so drop me a box number. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started here. I'll randomize the boxes myself. Don Valuso, there are technically no giveaways before the end of the year because we had one this last Sunday. The next giveaway is actually Sunday, the 1st of January. So technically, the giveaways for this year are done. I'm not sure, actually. At our next meeting on Monday, we'll be addressing Signature Club issues. So we'll have an update on exactly how it's going to look for the next year. My best guess, Don Valuso, is that we are going to have a Signature Club drawing with the current Elite Collectors for Sunday the 1st, and then restart the following week. What's up, Brian Larson, first-time buyer, LFG. What are you in, Brian? Love asking the new customers what teams they like and how they heard about Ultimate Autographs. Randomizer's going up, by the way, for the Authentics. I will randomize everything we have. No promises, Dom. We do have meetings every Monday. I'll be making sure to bring up all the Signature Club issues on Monday. So Monday night, we will have a bigger update for you guys. But pretty sure we'll keep that January 1st. That'd be nice to at least get all those Elite Collector folks a drawing on January 1st.
And we can get like new products for the drawings too.
We can, and we do have some. So 8 clicks, still in box 2 in the Authentics. Have not heard from anyone else. We'll do box 2. That's what the randomizer picked. I'll keep the randomizer up and go 8 times for our divisions as well in the Authentics. Good luck, folks. I want to see some heat here. Nothing but heat in this series. It's been really good so far.
Well, we're going to need some heat here. I mean, it's like -2 out today.
It is freezing, man.
I had to wear one of my big pearly jackets.
Holy moly.
It's a big Packers jacket. I know.
I didn't like it as a Bear fan, but it looked comfortable, it looked warm, and that's what matters the most.
Exactly.
So divisions are set. We've got the NFC North. That's Jordan Troutman up top. Anthony Eden in the NFC South. Edward, NFC East. Jordan, NFC West. We got Edward in the AFC North. Anthony, AFC South. Edward, AFC East. And then we have Steven in the AFC West. Here we go. Hurts So Good Authentic. First break of the show. We got box 2 coming up. What could we have in here? Been a really fun series.
I could tell.
And a lot of really good names. Headliners are good, but the non-headliners have been impressive as well in this series. Better filler hits of late. And this is a good start. This is one of my favorite players growing up. We have Jordan Troutman taking home one of the all-time great linebackers, Bear legend, Brian Urlacher, former Defensive Player of the Year, multi-time Pro Bowler, Hall of Fame 18 inscription, Brian Urlacher Authentic. Okay, Jordan. We see you, Jordan. That is very cool on the Urlacher Authentic. Wow, that's a good start. Brian Urlacher was so good, Dylan. Such a good player. He was one of those guys who could cover running backs out of the backfield. Heck, sometimes he could cover receivers. 8-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro, 2005 NFL Defensive Player of the Year, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, a College Football Hall of Famer. A good start to the show. Brian Urlacher.
Scary guy on the field.
Love that.
With a guy you didn't want to be around. He could pick the ball off and take it home for a pick 6. I remember he did that a couple of times, actually.
He was good. He was a complete linebacker. No question, one of the best. So congrats, Jordan, on the Urlacher. Very cool. Very, very cool. What are we feeling next, guys? We have the wide open double box break. I need 2 numbers. Otherwise, we'll let the randomizer pick. Dylan, when you get up, if you could just zoom in that product cam ever slightly.
Yeah.
I know I was trying to get it looking nice and clean. So the second one, not the first one right there. This one right here. Just zoom it in. Don't move anything. You know the zoom button up top there? That one right there. Just zoom it in just slightly. Yup, right. Too much right there. That's good right there. You're good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't know how it's. I saw it slant. I was like,
It looks a little different in here than in there. So I want to make sure they see how big that Urlacher helmet is. Nice and big on the Authentic. Anthony wants 21 and 24. 2022 alternate bear helmet. That's right, Bob. Beautiful bear helmet at that. That's the reps, the one you were looking at right there. 21 and 24. So we'll put that Urlacher next to you, Dylan. That is the leader in the clubhouse for hit of the show. May not last long, though. May not last long.
The way we ripped through headliners, it's not going to last long.
Well, what's crazy is yesterday we had a big show last night. We did like 35 boxes, right? We pulled only like 5 headliners. So
Really?
a lot of headliners should be coming out tonight. Randomizer going back up now for our divisions. 8 clicks. Let's go. I like the Bears alternate. It's very nice. Very clean helmet on the Urlacher. 6, 7, and 8 clicks. We got Anthony up top in the NFC North. This, by the way, is the wide open series, the one with 8 headliners with 21 boxes to go. The odds are crazy. Paul Lewis in the NFC South. Sean Cordell, NFC East. We got Edward Tabanera in the NFC West. It's Ryan Hicks in the AFC North. Sam's got the AFC South and East. And we got Anthony in the AFC West. I'll do 21 first, then we'll do 24 next in this double box break. Double the fun here, Dylan. Double the fun in the rep helmets. Here we go. 21. Good luck, folks. Show me the heat here. Love this series, man. It's been such a good series. We have tons of headliners left. And oh my goodness. Here we go. We are off and running, Dylan.
Like I said.
Headliner in the first break. An even better headliner in the second break. The NFL's all-time leading receiver. First all-time in catches. First all-time in yards. First all-time in touchdowns. It is the GOAT, Jerry Rice, Edward Tabanera, NFC West. That is very nice, Edward. Love that hit. Even for a double box break, even with $84, Jerry Rice is well worth it. That's incredible. Fanatic certified on the Jerry Rice. Actually, the QR sticker's on the back there. The Fanatic sticker, and this is the 75-year anniversary helmet as well. 75 years of 49er greatness. The GOAT, Jerry Rice, one of the best, if not the best Niner ever. Edward Tabanera, how about it, my friend, on the Jerry Rice? Rice, baby. That's clean. That is very clean. Nice hit, Edward, says Anthony. Indeed. And that was just the first one in the double. So I'm going to leave this next to you, Dylan. We have 2 headliner coming out that are both noteworthy here. So box 24 is next. What could we have here? Yes, Anthony, I did answer Dom's question earlier. We are going to do a giveaway on January 1st. There will be no more before the end of the year. But I can work on, guys. I can get you guys in that January 1st one for the last drawing for this year. We'll have a meeting on Monday where we'll address Signature Club stuff here, us folks in the break room. So we'll have more of an update on Monday, Mr. Eaton. Here we go. 24 of 35 in the wide open rep helmets. Good luck, good luck, good luck. One headliner in the first one. Do we have another headliner? Do we have another one?
Who knows?
We now have a 7 in 20 chance at a headliner. So Anthony Eaton's in here. He's in this break, and he is taking home a nice dub. This guy right here led the league in receiving touchdowns in 2015, Dylan. It is a legend for the Chiefs. We got ourselves a little Dwayne Bowe on the Lunar replica. Congrats, Anthony, AFC West. Clean helmet, great player, Dwayne Bowe. Very nice. We had Colin Pelletier the other night, Steven, or Dylan rather. He won a Dwayne Bowe football, and he gave it to me for Christmas.
Really?
So I can now say that I've got a Dwayne Bowe autograph in my collection.
Oh, that's cool.
JSA certified on the Dwayne Bowe. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep having fun here in the break room. So 7 in 19 chance now at a headliner in this wide open series. So Bob woke home from a nap, didn't get home until 1:30 a.m. last night. Crazy hockey. The train had to stop because of a station production was hit. Hopefully everyone's okay, Bob. That sounds terrible. Hopefully everyone's okay. And I don't know, that sounds really tough.
That's sad.
It was a train injury. So
Train injury.
yeah, crazy.
You would think it would be a car accident, but
Well, Bob's on the train to all those hockey games he goes to. Bob is a huge hockey guy. I don't know who the biggest hockey fan I know is. It's either Bob, it's Joe Aguilar, or it's two guys I went to college with who both love hockey. So
I would think it would be Joe.
Joe does love hockey, no question.
My best friend started recently getting into hockey.
Okay.
A few months ago.
There you go. Running Wild Slabs are next. Andrew Hughes, Jeremy Fenno, Ryan Hickson. How about Brian Larson? Here you go, Brian. Here's your first break ever, the Running Wild Slabs. Let me know on a box number. Otherwise, I can pick the box number from the randomizer. I'm going to hand you this Dwayne Bowe here, Dylan. We'll get ahead on boxes. I know it's the early show, but it never hurts to get ahead. And here is also Urlacher's box. You can put Urlacher in there and Jerry Rice. Not now, when we get to later in the show. Bob saying hockey's the best sport to watch in person. So there you go.
Physicality is unmatched.
I like a European soccer match personally, with the atmosphere. But obviously everyone's got their own opinions, and hockey is, like every sport, fantastic to watch in person. I'm thinking that the worst sport to watch in person might be football. That Bear game against the Bills, I was thinking to myself, Dylan, even if I got free tickets, I probably wouldn't go. -16 wind chill, 40-mile-per-hour winds. Sounds absolutely terrible to go to that game. So I'm going to randomize the slab cards. I don't think I would change my mind, Bob. I like hockey, but I like basketball better, football, soccer myself. Andy, numbers that are left. We've got ourselves, well, you never know. The only way I'll know is if we head on over to a hockey game, which I'll have to do at some point. We have 1, 15, 19, 20 through 25 in the slabs. I want to do loaded dice as well, Anthony. I couldn't agree more. Let's knock out a loaded dice break. The issue is that the Peyton Manning got pulled and everyone wants to back out. But it's a triple box break. 2 great rep helmets, 1 great authentic helmet. We have all the boxes available, and we have Randy Moss still in play. So, second helmet in that double was Dwayne Bowe. First helmet was Jerry Rice. Dwayne Bowe was the second helmet in the double box break. So I'm going to get these slab boxes randomized. Andrew, unless you want to drop me a number, 1, 15, 19, 20 through 25, all available. Wild slab card break. You are welcome, sir. Very welcome. So let's see. I'll get the randomizer prep, Dylan. If not heard on a box number, just kidding. 23 says, Andy, Bob is still asleep from his nap. Makes sense, Bob. Makes sense. Dylan, you said you got a good night's sleep last night. I did as well. So fresh and ready to go. I'm a different guy when I get my 8 hours, man.
It was the first night in a while that I've actually had over like 10 hours of sleep. I woke up dumbfounded because I'm like, I usually wake up during periods of the night, and I'm like, I didn't wake up at all during the night.
Yeah, that's good. Randomizers up for our divisions. Box 23, Dylan, in the slabs.
Gotcha.
Edmund asking, any big plans for Christmas? Edmund, actually, on Christmas, I'll be spending the morning with my family. We'll be Skyping with my grandparents in Bulgaria. And then I'll be going to both of my girlfriend's families' Christmas parties in the late afternoon and early night. Her dad's side has one family party, then her mom's side has another. So we'll be gambling, playing dice games. Looking forward to a fun Christmas Eve with my family and my girlfriend's family as well. Fun Christmas Eve as well. Let me know, guys, what your plans are for Christmas.
I got a lot to do. I always do every year.
Busy man. Brian Larson up top of the NFC North. Andrew Hughes has the NFC South. Ryan Hicks, NFC East. Jeremy Fenno, NFC West. Brian Larson, AFC North. We got Andrew Hughes in the AFC South, Brian Larson, AFC East, and Andrew, AFC West. That's a heck of a way to start the show. Jerry Rice, says Jason Burgess. We did actually have the Urlacher Authentic first and Rice Replica second. So, I mean, 2 headliners right off the bat. Love to see that. Here we go. 23 of 35 in the slabs. What could we have in here in the MJ box? Ooh, okay. This isn't bad. We got Kenneth Gainwell on the rookie notable signature. Kenneth Gainwell, pretty much the number 2 running back for the Eagles. He's on a squad that has the best record in the NFL. That is a 9-mint card, 2020 Panini in case rookie notable signatures. That's the NFC East, and that is Ryan Hicks on the Gainwell. Very nice, man. Rock solid player. As they say in football, you need more than one running back to win games. And the Eagles have been winning games like crazy at the moment.
Close one against the Bears, though, but they pulled out the W still.
Yeah, they did. They got the cover, and Colin's going to have to wear a Bears jersey because we covered. Brian Larson saying, how's this box number work? I guess just randomized. So, Brian, here's how it works. We got boxes scrolling at the bottom of the ticker, bottom of your screen. That is the boxes that are currently available. We cannot make every box in every series available simply because we do not have enough room to fit all the boxes. So you can call out a box number only if you're in the break. You don't call out a box number within about like a minute of me having the break pulled up. I randomized for the boxes. So Andrew called out 23. We did 23. If no one in the break calls it out, then I randomized the box numbers. So it is a 1 box break, unless it says double box break. So we did do 23, Brian. 1 and 15 are still available for the next slab card break. Ooh, poker night with family, Christmas Eve, and Christmas with the kids and family, says Edmund. What are you guys up to on Christmas Eve and Christmas? I'll be completely honest with you. I love poker, Jillian, and I currently have no one to play with. I had college buddies we used to play poker with all the time, and then there was a couple friends of high school who I'm no longer like in touch with anymore. Yeah. So I haven't played poker in quite a long time. I would love to play poker.
How's your poker face, Kamen?
Believe it or not, I'm really good at poker. I know I'm like a guy who smiles a lot. I'm not a good liar, but sometimes people think that I'll like smile and they think that I'm messing with them. And actually I'm smiling when I have something like bad sometimes, and they can't really read me. So I'm always smiling, so my poker face is the same no matter what I have.
You said that nobody would be able to predict what kind of poker face I had, though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty unpredictable when it comes to a lot of things.
There you go. I love poker. Such a fun game. I mean,
not a betting guy, but
this is why I love this job. I'm in the right job. I absolutely love sports. I love sportscasting. I love talking sports, and I love gambling. That is why Ultimate Autographs is the best place to be.
Unless it's like DraftKings or FanDuel, that's what I would bet. But I'm not at that betting age, sadly.
No, you'll get there. Edmund's very good at poker. I believe that. Edmund's very good at TikTok because he's got more than 10,000 followers still in.
That's right. I saw you guys TikToks. I don't have TikTok. I don't browse TikTok. But
get in there.
I saw TikTok on one of our servers and stuff.
Well, it's the same as our Instagram posts, but we do have the TikTok live, which we do sometimes. That's
what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Live portion.
So very cool.
Not bad.
We got Theme 021995 saying, hey, we're 3-11, but we're playing well. Fields is looking like he's getting in a groove. Pick number 2 and $150 million in free agent money. I know us Bears fans always start the year with this is our year, but we are looking bright. I like that attitude. Who is Theme 021995? Because I'm a Bears fan as well, and I like him. I like this guy or this girl, whoever it is. I like the attitude. Got to have the positivity. I do think we found our quarterback. We just got to close those games, and hopefully they get a better roster, get healthier. Those close losses could become close wins. Hopefully that's the case for us Bear fans here.
I will say this, though. You guys did get a gem, and see, he is by far the best quarterbacks coach we have. He coached one of the best for years, so definitely miss him now. But...
Hey, man, we'll take Packer guys if it means we can develop players. Travis, yeah, I'm pumped for next year. Travis, welcome. Great to have you in the break room. I'm pumped as well. Edmund saying love blackjack too. Now, blackjack, I used to go to the casino quite a lot to play blackjack. I haven't gone much in the last few years. Now that I won those $500 from betting on Argentina, might as well go to the blackjack table at some point.
You would have won $2,000 if it wasn't for Mbappe carrying France.
If Messi got the most goals, I would have won $2,000. Finished 1 goal away, but that's okay. I am still celebrating the World Cup 5-6 days later.
Exactly.
I'll be celebrating a double box break in the minis. America's team. We got Ryan Hicks, Robert Nelson, Andrew Hughes, Michael Foster, Travis Heimlich, Aaron King, and Michael Francia. Let me know, guys. Need 2 box numbers in the minis. I think we did 3 and 4 yesterday in a brand new mini helmet series. So we have everything available but 3 and 4 from 1 through 10. Edmund won $20,000 a year ago on the blackjack table. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
What can the man not do? He TikToks, he pokers, he blackjacks, he comes in here and single spot snipes in the break room. No wonder Megan Chandler's got a good man. She's a lucky girl.
What did that $20,000 go to? Was the specific part?
The break room, right? Use that $20,000, Edmund. Play the breaks. 7 says, my fellow Bear fan Travis, 1 more number needed, guys. The mini helmets are a double box break. 7 will do. Drop me 1 more, Travis, or anyone else in that break. Let's go, says Robert Nelson. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. What else would you guys like besides 7?
Well, hopefully he invested that money too, so that way he can invest in some more breaks.
That's the place to be. I mean, I'm spending my money in the break room from these guys.
Well, he invests more money, he spends more money in the break rooms.
$20,000 in blackjack?
That's
what did you go in with, Edmund? Did you like go to the table with $5,000 and just make it into 25,000? I'm just curious what you started with, because that is very cool. We'll do 10. Robert wanted 9, but we did have Travis first with 10. Let's go. He invested it, says Edmund. There you go.
I was right.
He's a smart man. Box 10 for the GOAT, Lionel Messi. I like that one.
I was right. Yes, that's what you got to do. That way he can keep playing in this break room.
Smart. Very smart for sure. 10,000, says Edmund. Oh, my goodness.
10,000. That's a W.
Guy's smart. If he's good, he's good. What can you say?
Probably was there for like maybe an hour to half an hour.
Yeah, right? How long was he there? No, he was probably there for about 7-8 hours.
7.
Have you ever played? I mean, you haven't.
No,
I played poker at the casino. I played for like 4 hours, and I ended up profiting about $500. I walked in with 100, and I took my 100, got to 600, and I had to be there for like 5 hours to get that amount.
Really?
He was definitely there for a long time to get to $20,000.
I guess an hour and a half.
He might have like gotten like sleeping pills. 11 hours. There you go.
11 hours?
Poker takes time, Dylan. That's not one you go with your buddies. That's one you go alone, and you're committed to stay there. Poker takes a while at the casino. I've done it. It's not a quick trip. You definitely gonna have to invest some time and invest some money if you want to win big.
I'd rather spend 11 hours on a Minecraft server.
That's fair. To each their own. That's the beauty of this world. You can have whatever hobbies you want. Michael Francia up top in the NFC North. We got Aaron King in the NFC South. Travis, NFC East. Andrew, NFC West. Michael, AFC North. Robert, AFC South. It is Andrew in the AFC East and Ryan, the AFC West. Double box break. You keep your same divisions for both boxes. We'll do 7 first and 10 next. Here we go. Yeah, that's a great question, by the way. Follow-up question, minimum per hand. Because that's got to be pretty high if you got the $20,000. The minimum when I played at my table, I think was like maybe $20. I was not a high spender. I want to say 20 was the minimum per hand, I think.
It wouldn't even just be Minecraft. I would do like time required games. So like I play like certain PC games like Sea of Thieves. That's like time related. You have to take like 2 to 3 hours.
Alrighty, well, speaking of time, no better time to have than playing breaks, seeing good memorabilia. We have a Hall of Fame receiver for the Chargers. It is Charlie Joyner. on the Lunar Mini helmet, going home to Ryan Hicks. Congrats, Ryan, on the Charlie Joyner, one of the best receivers of all time, part of that Air Coryell offense with the Chargers. That is fantastic. Charlie Joyner was Pro Football Hall of Famer, like I mentioned, more than 12,000 receiving yards, 3-time Pro Bowler, 1-time first-team All-Pro, once a second-team All-Pro guy. Not bad for a 4th-round pick out of Grambling State. That is very cool. Minimum was 500, says Edmund. That makes sense. I figured it was a high-rolling table. That's how we got to 20,000. That's a lot. You got to really be confident in yourself to invest that much money.
$10,000 into 20. It's like, I would say 200%, you know, like I just take it from like a mental standpoint, you know, like you came in there, you know, you have 100% of your earnings, you'd stack on top of that. That's like 200% back.
I mean,
crazy.
That's very cool for Edmund. Yeah, I've only done it at the casino a couple times. Once I won, once I lost. I don't remember what the other tables were. I do know that I went to whatever the cheapest one was. Because if you lose, you can lose a lot of money playing poker at a casino. So I brought 100. That's what I was willing to lose. And then I overall profited, actually, total for my 2 trips. We got box 10 coming up next. What could we have in here? 10 out of 40 in the mini helmets. America's team. No headliners coming out yet. We are certainly due for a headliner, if you ask me, Dylan. Is this a headliner moment?
Headliner moment?
It's not.
Oh.
We do have Packer legend. You'll like this one as a Packer fan. Former great receiver, Brett Favre's #1 guy for a while. Antonio Freeman on the Eclipse Mini. Helped the Packers win that Super Bowl. Brett Favre's only Super Bowl. Antonio Freeman, fantastic player, fantastic looking mini helmet. Love the Eclipses for Green Bay, even as a Bear fan. Clean helmet, led the league in receiving yards in 1998. First team All-Pro in 98, Pro Bowler as well. And coincidentally enough, Green Bay won the Super Bowl the year before. So back-to-back great seasons for him. Packers win the Super Bowl in 97. Freeman follows it up with a great season in 98. More than 7,000 career receiving yards, 61 receiving touchdowns. The most memorable, that one on Monday Night Football, where it almost hit the ground. He tipped it up, got the touchdown, went all the way. Back when Monday Night Football was on ABC.
And it was against the Vikings, too.
Against the Vikings. One of the first games that I remember watching as a kid on Monday Night Football. Congrats, Michael Francia, on the Antonio Freeman. So a wide receiver double box break here in the break room. Wide receiver show.
You know, that jacket I was wearing, Kamen, that was a 90s jacket that my great-grandfather wore, too.
That's pretty cool.
It really is. I know, like, you know, like walking in here, like I knew you're gonna despise it, but it just had that really cool feeling of like it was made to go to Green Bay. Essentially, it's made for those types of games, you know.
Okay, I like it. I
love
think we were on the whole time. Just in case we did cut off, guys, I do want to make it clear: Antonio Freeman going to Michael Francia, then Ryan Hicks took home Charlie Joyner in America's team double box break. Let's keep it rolling in the break room. Let's keep pulling more heat. Let's keep having a good time. I will give you guys a top-to-bottom rundown of the break page. Everything we got going on here in a second. Anything else for Dylan?
No, we're pretty close on a few of them, though. I know Hurt's so good. The slabs are 4-way, and wide opens are closest with 2 left.
Okay, is that the double or the single?
That's a double.
Okay, the double. These guys love the double. All right, let me get a drink of water here, and then I'll pull up the randomizer, give you guys a top-to-bottom rundown of everything we got going on.
What's the coolest piece of, like, Bears memorabilia you got? Like just, like, of all time?
I'll show you one of the coolest things I have in here. We have it here in the break room. I'll have you get it here in a second once we show off some of our series right now. We have 8 to go in the double box break in the minis. Take a look at these headliners. My goodness, we got some good ones. Look at Sauce Gardner, the great corner for the Jets. Too bad they don't have a quarterback. Zach Wilson looked miserable last night.
He's back to Zach Wilson form.
But I wasn't complaining because I bet on the Jaguars' money line last night, so that paid off well. We have Tua, who is second in the NFL in QBR behind Patrick Mahomes. We have Micah Parsons, one of the favorites to win Defensive Player of the Year in the Flash Mini Helmet. It's called the America's Team Series because we got Cowboys in there. Emmitt Smith is in that series, NFL's all-time leading rusher, most rushing touchdowns as well in league history. A.J. Brown, the great Eagle receiver. We have Ray Lewis, NFL's all-time tackle leader on the Flash Mini. Andre Johnson on the Eclipse, 11th all-time in receiving yards. Sean Alexander tied for 8th all-time in rushing touchdowns. Some of the headliners in that series, they're all available. We got 2 to go in the double box break. We are now down to 19 boxes in the replica helmets. We have 7 headliners to go, including Terry Bradshaw, 4-time Super Bowl champion, Jalen Waddle, one of the best young receivers, Trayvon Diggs led the league in picks last season, Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT defensive player, Deion Primetime Sanders, one of the best ever on defense, running back Tiki Barber, and then Terry McLaurin, one of the best current receivers in the NFL out there in the wide open series. We have 6 to go in the single box break. We are down to 3 spots in the Hurt So Good Authentics. A lot of good names left in this series if this will load. We're still looking for Tyreek Hill, Flash Authentic, second in the NFL in receiving yards. Nick Chubb Authentic, top 5 running back in the league. We have the Tiki Barber Flash Authentic out there, I think, at the moment as well. We have Warren Moon, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, both in the Canadian League and the NFL. And Brandon Ayuk, upcoming receiver for the San Francisco 49ers, having a breakout year in year 3.
He looks very promising, especially with Debo being out.
He stepped up. He's been the leading guy for San Francisco.
Do you think the Niners are going to make a deep playoff run this year?
I've got him losing to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That tells you enough.
Yeah. Oh.
Very confident in the Niners this year. Speaking of guys that are confident, how about Deion Sanders? That's on a Cowboy slab card. Primetime now taking over as the Colorado football head coach. We have the great young receiver, Jalen Waddle, still out there. Josh Jacobs, one of the top 5 running backs in the NFL. Aaron Donald, when healthy, the best defensive player in the league. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. And we have the Torrey Holt slab out there, member of that greatest show on turf. We are sold out on the Authentics that's coming up. We got 1 to go in the double box break in the wide open series. We have 4 to go in the slab cards. We have 1 to go in the jerseys. This is also a good series. We have Derrick Henry still out there, Joe Mixon, Chris Olave, Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor as well. So most headliners are out there in the slab cards, the jerseys. 7 to go in the can't miss. This is, as the title says, a series that you simply cannot miss on. We have a Joe Montana Funko Pop out there, Jerry Rice, Terry Bradshaw, Emmitt Smith mini helmets, Ray Lewis full-size Flash Authentic, Tyreek Hill Flash replica. We have a Deion Sanders Mitchell and Ness jersey, Larry Fitzgerald slab card, and how about this? A signed photo by Walter Payton.
Oh.
We have not had him yet in the break room. That's the piece of memorabilia, Steven. Or Dylan, excuse me. Oh my goodness, I did it twice today.
You're good.
That's the piece of memorabilia I really want to see in the can't miss football mixer. Come and get that, guys. Let's see the heat. 7 to go in loaded dice. That's a triple box break. 2 reps, 1 authentic. Randy Moss is still out there, Dylan, on the Flash Authentic. Tyreek Hill on the Flash Authentic. We are full of big names. Come and get that loaded dice. Triple box break. The reps are great. 2 replicas, 1 authentic. You can win multiple things with 1 spot. Let's just say you get the AFC East. Maybe you get Bob Greasy and Tyreek Hill. Bob Greasy rep, Tyreek Hill, Flash Authentic. A lot of good options in the dice. So let's keep it rolling. Let me know, guys, what breaks you want to do. I do know that we have the Authentic next. Hurt So Good number 2. That is Luis Torres. New customer in the room. Welcome, Luis. We have Brian Little, Paul Lewis, Chris D'Estasio, and Edward Tabanera. So drop me a box number in the Authentics. I'll hand you the Antonio Freeman, Dylan. I'll hand you this Charlie Joyner. We can get ahead here, and I will start randomizing for box numbers. So I did bet on a college football game this afternoon. The Technologies Independence Bowl. I have Louisiana Lafayette plus 7.5 against Houston. They're up 16-13 in the third quarter. It's looking good. Looking good on the betting front today. So I will get the randomizer prepped. We will randomize all the boxes we have available right now in the Authentics. Edward, Chris, Paul, Brian, or Luis. If you guys have a box number, let me know. Otherwise, I'm happy to let the randomizer pick. It's been picking some goodies. It's been picking some goodies here in the break room. And I am about to jinx myself because Houston does have a first and goal, Dylan.
Oh.
But it is plus 7.5. So they go up. I'm still in cover position in that game. So 8 clicks. I guess we're randomizing for our box numbers here.
Oh, no. Somebody, Edward.
Just kidding. Edward wants 19. Okay, Edward, 19 going off the ticker. We will do 19. Yes, the Canton Miss Mixer number 2 from last night did carry over to today, Jason. We did do one Canton Miss last night. The Authentics are those up top there, Dylan. 19. You're good. You know who was number 19 at one point? Joe Montana on the Chiefs was number 19. So that's...
Didn't he have an up and down career? Didn't he kind of do well on the Chiefs and then he did bad, but then he had a resurgence? I don't remember.
Joe Montana? I would say he had an up career all the time. He was amazing with the 49ers. Was pretty good with the Chiefs. I would say Montana was consistently just fantastic. Is Jason in the Can't Miss, by the way, Dylan? Jason Burgess.
Yeah, he should be in the Can't Miss.
Okay, 7 and 8 clicks. We got Edward Tabanera up top in the NFC North. There's Chris DeStasio right below him in the NFC South. We have Chris in the NFC East. Then it's Edward in the NFC West. Paul, AFC North. Brian, AFC South. Edward, AFC East. And Luis, AFC West. Here we go. Hurts so good. 19 of 35 in the authentic helmets. What could we have in here? I think we just closed out the double again, right?
Yeah.
Replica double on the way next. Let me know, guys, what numbers you would like if you're in that break. We've got a very consistent wide receiver. He was very good with the Browns and Dolphins. I believe a 5-time Pro Bowler. Once led the league in catches. He's on his new squad, Chris DeStasio. How about our Jarvis Landry Flash Authentic on the Saints? Very clean helmet. Love this beautiful Flash helmet. One of the best flashes in the game. Congrats, Chris, on the Jarvis Landry. Okay, Chris, we see you. That's not bad. That is such a clean Flash helmet. I love this one. I love it so much. I know usually the silver flashes aren't great. This is the best one in the business. Made the Pro Bowl every year from 2015 to 2019. 5 Pro Bowls for Jarvis Landry. Congrats, Chris DeStasio, sir. I like that one, Chris. That's so clean, says Nick. That's my thought, man. It is a very clean helmet. I know that Jerry Rice and the Urlacher are better players. So, but this is the cleanest helmet so far this show. Believe it or not, we have about 10 flashes that are better than this one.
Really?
So flash helmets are just ridiculous. We have 13 and 23 on the reps. My girlfriend's favorite number, 13. And then the Michael Jordan box as well, 23. So Jarvis Landry for Chris. He did fall off a little bit after the Dolphins. But he did still make the Pro Bowl with the Browns. He was with the Browns in 2018, 2019. Made the Pro Bowl both times with the Browns. But I will be honest, maybe Nick Chubb excluded, who doesn't fall off when they're with the Browns. Not easy to win as a Brown player. Dylan, let me know when that list is ready, and then we'll do 13 and 23 on the boxes. Oh, good. 3rd and goal for Houston from the 13.
There we go.
So they get a field goal here. That's even better.
I'm just making a second one.
You're fine. So I'm going to get this authentic put away. We'll do 13 and 23 on the reps. We are down to 19 reps, and we have 7 headliners. That is better than a 1 in 3 chance at a headliner. I would say those odds are pretty good. Pretty good, if you ask me. So wide open, number 2 double is ready. We have Michael Foster, Nick Boyer, Anthony Eaton, Chris Reese, Ryan Hicks, the double king himself, Colin Pelletier. You have Edward Tabanera, who just won a Jerry Rice. And Bronco fan Ethan Williams enters the break room. Correct, Brian. Yes. So, Brian, do want to be fully honest with you. You are not guaranteed to win. You buy 3 spots in an 8-spot break. Essentially, you're getting yourself a 3 and 8 chance to win that break. If you didn't win that break, that's it for your spots. So you bought in 3 spots in live break 1 in the slabs. So those 3 spots all go into that one break. You want to buy into live break 2, get more spots. With each spot you get, you have a 1 in 8 chance of winning. You get 2 spots, 2 and 8, 3 spots, 3 and 8, 4 spots, 4 and 8, so on and so forth. You're essentially, in a way, you're gambling or taking calculated risks. You are not guaranteed to win with the spots you get. Live break page, as you guys will see here in a second, everything is labeled. Live break 1, it is a single box break unless it says double. Like the replica helmets, it says double box break. We open 2 boxes at once. The price increases, obviously. We have triple box breaks. Like Loaded Dice is a triple box break. We do quads once in a while, but most of our breaks we offer are single box breaks, sir. So I'm going to get these folks randomized here for our divisions in the wide open double. And Dylan, when you get a second, boxes 13 and 23, sir. You get those off the ticker as well. 13 going off the ticker. Let's see. 23 as well. My girlfriend's favorite number and maybe my second favorite number. 23 for MJ, the GOAT. If you don't think MJ's the GOAT, maybe you think LeBron's the GOAT. Well, he's 23 as well. So, although LeBron is 6 now, but he was 23 for a decent part of his career.
MJ was in a different class of his own.
Okay. I'm torn. I think both guys are great. I lean MJ, but LeBron is fantastic as well. We've got the NFC North for Edward Tabanera. We have Chris Reese in the NFC South, Nick Boyer NFC East. Anthony's got the NFC West. Colin's got the AFC North. Michael AFC South. Ryan AFC East. And Ethan AFC West. So we'll do 13 first, 23 second. I like to go low then high in these double box breaks. Here we go. What could we have in good old box 13 here, Dylan? Winding down in this series. If there's one series I think we'll close out tonight, I think it's this one, Dylan. I'm pretty sure this will not last longer than the night.
I mean, it is a double box break. Yeah.
It's moving quickly. You know who moves really quickly? One of the fastest guys in the league. He set the rookie record for catches last year. He's having a great second season. He was top 5 in the league in receiving yards. I think he's just outside the top 5 right now. But this guy is a supreme talent. We have the one, the only, Jalen Waddle on the 305 Miami helmet. That's the AFC East. And that is Ryan Hicks. How about it, Ryan? Jalen Waddle, one of the best receivers in the NFL. Waddle and Tyreek Hill, arguably the top 1-2 duo in the league, potentially. They're both so good. Tua's having a great season. A lot of credit goes to Tua, but a lot of credit goes to both of these guys. Receiving yards in the league, Jalen Waddle, 7th. So Justin Jefferson is 1st, Tyreek Hill 2nd, Stephon Diggs 3rd, Devontae Adams 4th, A.J. Brown 5th, Travis Kelce 6th, Jalen Waddle 7th in the NFL in receiving yards.
How Jamar Chase made the Pro Bowl over Jalen Waddle is a complete mystery to me, even though they don't have the same amount of touchdowns.
Jamar Chase last season had more yards and touchdowns. That's why he got it. But Jamar Chase is good. Jalen Waddle's good as well. They're two fantastic young players, Dylan. Love this hit. I love the 305. That's what Robert was trying for last night. Well, we do have more Dolphins out there. I know Tua's in the mini helmets. Love Jalen Waddle. I can tell you this, Robert. We have Jalen Waddle in the break room a lot. We have Tyreek Hill Flash Authentic in the Authentic series. We have Tyreek Hill as well in the Loaded Dice. So, you like Miami receivers? We got plenty of them. Can we fit a third helmet on there, Dylan?
Yeah, I think we could.
All right, I'll put this one up there as well. Potential top candidate in this show today. So there's Jalen Waddle. Nicely done. Ryan Hicks. We got one more coming in the double box break. What could we have in box 23? So 2 headliners coming off the board in this series today. Had a feeling we would have some headliners given what the odds were in this one. And how about this? This is not even a headliner in this series. This is how good this series is. This is a secondary headliner in the listing, not a photoed headliner. Wait for this one, Dylan. This is so good. We have the single season rushing record holder in NFL history. 2,105 rushing yards in 1984. It's been almost 40 years, and that record is still alive for Eric Dickerson. 9th all-time in rushing yards. That's the NFC West. It is Anthony Eaton. The running back collector takes home another one with the Eric Dickerson Ram Flash helmet. That is awesome. Dickerson, Jalen Waddle, double box break. That is how we do it. Not a headliner in this series. That's how good this series is. Not a headliner. Anthony loves that look. I do as well, man. That is very cool. Congrats on another great running back. Remind me what running backs you've won here in the break room. I know he's won Adrian Peterson. Remind me what else you've won, sir. I think he won Earl Campbell. He's won a lot of good running backs in this break room. And this is definitely one of the best ones. I would say this is one of the most underappreciated helmets we have here at Ultimate Autographs. He's such a good player. That is so clean, Anthony. Very well, sir. Very well done on the Eric Dickerson. That's a double box break right there. Jalen Waddle, Eric Dickerson. I love that.
No wonder.
2 great hits in one break, man.
No wonder it's going to sell out so fast tonight.
It's moving. So we are now down to 17 of these, I believe, Dylan. And we have 6 headliners still to go. So 6 in 17 chance at a headliner. A lot of good odds in there. Let's keep it rolling. Terry Bradshaw's in that series, by the way. We have Trayvon Diggs still out there. We have a lot of good headliners left in the wide open. Deion Sanders as well. So let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. We have a jersey break coming up, then a slab break right behind it. So the running start jerseys, that is Nick Ortega, Robert Nelson, Mark Halpern, Chris D'Estasio, Dwayne Northcutt, Michael Francia, and Dwayne again. So let me know on a box number for the jerseys. And then we have the slabs filled up as well. So if you're in the slab break, drop me a number for that as well. Since we have a couple breaks filled up, in the interest of all you guys seeing your breaks, I'm going to keep rolling through these breaks. So if I don't get a box number pretty much right away, I will let the randomizer pick the box numbers. One of the better double box breaks you can do.
Exactly.
Great receiver, great running back in a double box break here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. I remember the room is red hot right now as far as hits. Does it feel a little chilly in here?
It does.
It's normally like the heat I feel like is always on in here, and I feel like it's warm in here usually. Feels chilly, man.
We're the only 2 people in this building tonight.
We are the only 2 people in the building. Our building is located within a big building with other companies working here. Dylan and I are the only 2 people here in the building today on Friday. We have 2 folks asking for box 13. This is actually the running start, right? That's the jerseys.
We have the
Let's see. Robert and Nick are in here. They want the 13 for the jerseys. So 13 going off the ticker. Thank you, guys. We'll rock and roll with that one in the jersey series with a bunch of headliners left. The best one in this series for me, Derrick Henry. King Henry is out there.
He's been he's been pretty good this season. I wouldn't say okay, but he's had his games, but he's also had his big games too.
See, it's funny that you say that because he set the bar so high, right? He's such a great player. He's led the league in rushing twice, got to 2,000 rush yards. He might be having an off season, and he's second in the league in rushing yards right now. That's crazy how good Derrick Henry is. Absolutely crazy. Anthony's got Adrian Peterson twice, Eric Dickerson twice, Tony Dorsett, Ricky Williams, Ravens and Dolphins, DeAndre Swift, Earl Campbell, Javonte Williams, Warren Moon, a good running quarterback, O.J. Simpson, Mike Allstott. He's got so many good running backs, fullbacks. He's got all of the above. That is very awesome, Anthony. We got 8 clicks here. By the way, Eric Dickerson's single-season rushing record, 2,105, Dylan. The only guy in the NFL that I think that could break it is Derrick Henry. That's it. I don't think anyone else can touch that record. Mixon has not been pulled yet, Robert. The Joe Mixon jersey is still out there in the jerseys. So that's a guy we have on the UA fantasy team. He's been very good for us this year as well. We have, 8 clicks on the dice roll, 7 clicks, 8th and final click. We got ourselves Wayne up top in the NFC North. It's Mark right below him in the NFC South. We have Mark in the NFC East. Chris, you've got the NFC West. There's Michael, AFC North. Wayne, AFC South. Nick Ortega, AFC East. And Robert Nelson, AFC West here. Let's see, what could we have in 13 out of 35 in the running start jerseys? A lot of headliners still out there in this series as well. Really good headliner probabilities in a bunch of our series. And this guy right here, in some ways, is a historic figure. I know we have Drew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe's injury opens it up for Tom Brady. Before that, we had Don Majkowski got hurt. And then that opened it up for Brett Favre. This is the guy who got hurt. Brett Favre came in. The rest is history for the Packers. Mr. Majkowski was a Pro Bowler as well, though.
Magic Man.
So not a bad player right there. Dwayne Northcutt, NFC North, taking home the Majkowski jersey.
Called him the Magic Man back in
I know it looks like Majkowski, but it's Majkowski, the proper pronunciation. JSA certified. Nicely done, Mr. Northcutt.
Still makes for a good nickname,
So
though.
Dwayne's in the North. His name is Northcutt. He takes home a North hit. I guess it makes sense, doesn't it? Very clean there on the Majkowski jersey. Slab break is next. Let's keep it rolling. Folks, if you got a box number in the slab break, let me know. And we'll see where we're at after that one. So busy day in the break room. We are knocking out breaks left and right, Dylan.
One away in the authentic, by the way.
All right. That is the chase today, so we'll definitely get more names in that chase wheel spin list. That's just his running backs, though. I have 30-plus full-size lids. You guys have hooked me up. That's awesome, Anthony. Glad to hear you enjoy the items you won. I will say my favorite helmet, the sheer look of it. It's not the biggest player. Overall, like pulling a Mahomes and a Manning is my favorite because of the names, because I love Mahomes and Manning. But the coolest looking helmet I've ever pulled in the break room, Dylan, was a chrome Speed Flex Authentic with a paint job on it and a visor, Adrian Peterson.
That's great.
The single coolest helmet I've seen in the break room, Anthony Eden took home the Peterson. That was just an insane helmet. It was so sick. It was just unbelievable.
The chromes always look really good, especially in the light.
The chromes are sick. We got 24 on the slabs. Thank you, Edmund. Slab break coming up. We have Aaron King, Andrew Hughes, Michael Francia, Scott Snyder, Edmund Lambeth, and Robert Nelson. So we'll do 24. Get you guys randomized 8 times for your divisions. And we'll keep rolling. We'll keep rolling here in the room. Going to be a big night, a big happy hour show, big 7 p.m. show. Obviously, I did mention this earlier tonight. We only have a 2 p.m. show tomorrow. Joe and Colin in Saturday at 2 p.m. No shows on Sunday. So normally I'm here Sundays breaking with you guys. It'll be a Christmas day off. So this is kind of the last full day before Christmas. We should do a lot of boxes today. That's my goal, at least.
I'm glad that I get to spend it with you, Kamen, and everybody else in the break room.
Yeah, it's always fun. I love Ultimate Autographs and the fun we have here in the break room. That's Anthony Eden's centerpiece. It should be. It should be, man. Now, that was just ridiculous. Awesome pull, says Michael Francia. It was very awesome. Box 24, the Ken Griffey box. I'll get you guys randomized 8 times for our slab break. Louisiana's got a 1st and goal, Dylan. So the cover job looking good on the betting front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. We have Andrew Hughes up top in the NFC North. He is followed by Scott Snyder in the NFC South. Scott's got the NFC East. Michael's got the NFC West. We have Edmund in the AFC North. Andrew in the AFC South, Aaron AFC East, and then we have Robert Nelson in the AFC West. So Robert Nelson says he always gets the West or South. Robert, you got it again. Oh, that's funny, man. That is funny. Funny how that works out. Here we go. 24-35. Running Wild Slap Card Series. We're running wild on the break room right now, Dylan. Running wild.
Sadly, the Broncos couldn't do that, though, this season. What a shame.
Ooh, this is something I have never seen in the break room before. We have Vincent Jackson on the exciting rookie. I believe this is an RPA rookie patch auto SPX football. Vincent Jackson, Robert Nelson. The West pays off this time with the Vincent Jackson autograph slab card, 2005. Rock solid receiver. Remember who was slinging on the ball back then? Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
You might have heard of Phillip Rivers, one of the best quarterbacks of my era, my generation. And Vincent Jackson was a very good receiver for Phillip Rivers. Also played with Bucks at one point, but this is him on his rookie card with the Chargers. More than 9,000 career receiving yards, 540 catches, 57 receiving touchdowns, 3-time Pro Bowler, rock solid hit. Robert Nelson with the Vincent Jackson.
There's this wild statistic in one of the games that I saw a few years ago.
What's that?
Joe Burrow was just starting in the league. It was when Phillip Rivers, I think, still played for the Colts. They had a crazy statistic where it was like Joe Burrow versus like Phillip Rivers, and they put at the bottom the number of kids Phillip Rivers has versus Joe Burrow, and I was like,
Phillip has a lot of kids.
He does.
He's got like 7 kids, maybe more. We had a series named after Phillip Rivers that was called the Rivers and Sons series a while back.
That's why he stepped away from football, though,
yeah,
because he wanted to take care of everybody.
Well, it makes sense. He also stepped away because he was past his prime. See, you're too young, Dylan. You don't think of Phillip Rivers as a great player. He was a great player when he was with the Chargers. When he was on the Colts, he was over the hill, but with the Chargers, he was a top 5, top 10 quarterback in the league. Very good player, Mr. Phillip Rivers.
I've seen his old reels and stuff. When they did the highlight games before each game, I would see like Phillip Rivers highlights and stuff, and I was like, he's not that bad. I wonder.
He was really good.
Yeah, San Diego had a lot of pride back then. Too bad they moved away to LA.
And Daniel Tomlinson too. I'll give you a couple slap cards here.
You gotta feel bad for the fans, though. I know that they were burning because of that they were moving away from San Diego. It just goes to show that teams leaving the city isn't a really good impact.
No, they haven't had the same fan support in LA. How about this? Louisiana fumbled, but at least Houston's on their own 4-yard line. There's 8:32 to go. I got the line at +7.5. If this thing goes to overtime, I should be okay.
Like the same, well, there's different reasons why people are burning their Deshaun Watson jerseys, but I don't I don't want to give those reasons out.
No, we don't need to talk about the Sean
We
Watson.
keep it PG clean on here, guys.
Let me refresh the break page. Let's take a peek. We are one away on the next authentic. That's coming up. Who's going to knock out the Hurt So Good authentic number 3? Otherwise, we're a little bit open right now on the break page. 7 spots to go in the slabs. Got 6 to go in the jersey, 6 to go in the wide open double. We have 8 to go in the minis, 5 to go in the wide open single, and 7 to go in the can't miss and loaded dice. Ironically, can't miss and loaded dice might be the 2 best series as far as like big names, but no one seems to be playing those series right now, and that's okay. I get it. Wide open is hot. Whatever you guys want to do, we'll do. Can you bring that Walter Payton photo over there by the boxes? I just want to show these guys what we have here in the room right now in that can't miss series. We have Sweetness. Obviously, Walter Payton passed away. Obviously, doesn't sign a lot. Take a look at that beautiful photo. The living legend. Hold it up a little more, Dylan, because we have the autograph there. So, and then flip the backwards one, then flip it that way. Letter of authenticity on the Walter Payton. So, very cool. That is a top 3 running back of all time in that can't miss series. I would not sleep on that piece of memorabilia. So that's a series right now that's not moving, but there's a lot of goodies in the can't miss, just so you guys know.
He was a really upstanding, especially for his. I mean, the way he played was like you'd expect him to have a really, really deep voice, but when he spoke, he actually was like, okay, he was normal when he spoke.
And he was a guy who was a complete running back. He was so good at rushing the ball, but he was so good at also receiving catches. He was great at blocking, and the man even threw for some touchdown passes.
Oh, yeah.
He was very, very good, Walter Payton. Obviously, one of the most valuable autographs out there. I know it's a photo. I get it. You guys like the helmets, you like the jerseys, etc., but that is very cool on the Walter Payton.
Mistake me if I'm wrong, Kamen, but wasn't he the one who threw touchdown pass to William Perry in the Super Bowl?
No, William Perry ran in a rushing touchdown.
I thought he.
But he's thrown multiple touchdown
I
passes.
could have swore not in the Super Bowl, but I feel like he did throw a touchdown at one point. Because Perry did get a receiving touchdoon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was the one that threw it to Perry, but Perry's gotten multiple touchdowns, and Walter Payton's got multiple passing touchdowns.
He might have.
You know who's the guy who's got a lot of touchdowns? Can you hand me that Jerry Rice helmet so I can show it off again? This man has the most receiving touchdowns in the regular season and the postseason NFL history. Just an example of the fire right here in the break room. Jerry Rice, one of the best pulls so far in this show. Brian Urlacher, Jalen Waddle, a couple other good ones. Let's keep it moving. We are sold out on the authentics. If you're in that break, drop me a box number. Otherwise, I can randomize for our authentic box number. So we're moving. We are grooving, Dylan.
Disco.
Hurt So Good number 3 is ready. Edward Tabanera, Andy McDaniels, Chris Reese. We have Ethan Williams, Michael Foster, and Dennis Salas. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds here. I don't get a box number. I will randomize for our 3rd authentic break of the show. So 3 authentics down. We've done 2 double box breaks in the reps. That's 7 boxes. We did a jersey. That's 8. 2 slabs. 10 boxes already. That's what I call a good show. We got the 10 box number for the early show. The late show, we got to get to at least 20. But 10 in the early show is solid. Dennis looking for 21 in the authentics. Okay, Dennis? 21 going off the ticker. We'll get you guys randomized 8 times for your divisions in the Hurt So Good number 3. 21, Dylan. 21. 8 clicks. Here we go. It is awfully chilly in this room. It just feels weird. It's normally like a toaster oven in here.
Yeah. Well, once again, we are the only people.
Yeah.
The person who mans the heater. Or is the heater automatic?
I'm not sure. That's a great question. I cannot honestly answer that.
I think maybe we know our answer, but I want to hold out hope that we get heater.
Right?
tonight.
I agree. We have Edward Tabanera up top of the NFC North. It's Edward in the NFC South. Andy's got the NFC East. Michael NFC West. Edward AFC North. It's Chris in the AFC South, Ethan AFC East, and Dennis out there in the AFC West. Hurt So Good Authentics. Break 3 already today. Fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. What do we have in here? Box 21 out of 35. Good luck, folks. Let's see some heat. Let's see the heat, man. Nothing but heat in this series. It's been ridiculously good so far, at least. What do we have in here? Ooh! Wow, 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 Dylan. What is that word that we have? Foreshadowing? How about a little foreshadowing, but just talking about the man? One of the biggest, baddest dudes on the planet, William Perry, full-size authentic. We have the Super Bowl champion inscription, and probably the best nickname in sports, the Fridge. William Refrigerator Perry, you got it right there on the helmet. Full-size authentic, NFC North, Edward Tabanera. The man got a Jerry Rice this show. Now he gets a William Perry. One of the biggest guys back in the day. Had that famous rushing touchdown in the Super Bowl. Member of maybe the best defense of all time, the 85 Bears defense, and maybe the best team of all time, the 85 Bears. They won in the playoffs by 20 plus. They had 2 shutouts in the NFC round, and then they won the Super Bowl by more than 20 again. So think about that. You win 3 straight games in the playoffs by more than 20 points. How often does that happen? Almost never. So very impressive on that 85 Bears team. Congrats, Edward Tabanera, on the William Perry authentic.
You want to know what's crazy is that the 86 team was statistically better, which is like nuts when you compare it to the 85 team, because everybody remembers them, but then when they go in 86, it's like, they were statistically better.
How so? Because I know they had more wins in 85, but maybe more points or something?
I think their defense, just like in total like yardage and like total yardage allowed, and I think interceptions too.
I'll have to look that up. But 1985 Bears, I know I'm a Bear fan, so this is obviously a little biased on this subject, but you look at what they were able to do that season in the playoffs. Let's take a peek here. First off, they won a lot of games in the regular season by a lot of points there as well. 1 loss only. Let's see their playoff run here.
All I know is
they beat the Giants 21-0. They beat the Rams 24-0. Back-to-back shutouts in the playoffs. Then they beat the Patriots 46-10. That's outrageous.
No wonder Chicago people will not be quiet about them.
Yeah. I mean, think about that, though. How often do we see that in the playoffs where you win by that many points in the playoffs? Playoffs are supposed to be close games. These guys were blowing people out in the playoffs, that 85 Bears team.
I could think of another time that a team was blown off in the playoffs.
Some of these scores, 36-0 on the Falcons. They beat the Cowboys 44-0 that season. 24-3 over the Lions. I mean, they had some dominant wins, that 85 Bears team. 45-10 against Washington. Just crazy how well they play that year.
I hope that the Vikings get blown out again, just like they did in the championship. That's what I was trying to reference there.
Okay.
I think they got like blown out. They were like 42-7. Oh, I think it was like, it was 42-7. I think.
Are you talking about when they played the Giants in the NFC Championship?
The Eagles in the championship.
Okay. Back in the day. I'm going to give you guys a top-to-bottom rundown. A little look at everything we have available on the break page right now, folks. We have 5 spots to go in the Hurt So Good Authentics. We're still looking for Tyreek Hill Flash Authentic, second in the NFL in receiving yards. Could become one of, no one has 2,000 yards receiving in a career, in a season rather. Calvin Johnson almost got there. We could have Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill both get the 2,000 yards this season. That is crazy. Nick Chubb, top 5 running back in the NFL, still out there. We have Tiki Barber, one of the best in the 2000s. Warren Moon's out there. The great quarterback for Seattle, also played for the Vikings, the Chiefs, the Oilers, all over the place. Brandon Ayuk is out there as well in the Hurt So Good Authentics. We got 6 spots to go in the Running Wild Slap Card Series. Deion Primetime Sanders still out there. Jalen Waddle is out there. We have Josh Jacobs, Aaron Donald, Emmitt Smith, and Torrey Holt all out there in the Running Wild slabs. 6 spots to go in the running start jerseys. We are still looking for Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Chris Olave, Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor. In other words, most of the headliners out there in the running start jerseys.
It was 7-38, by the way.
Okay, there you go.
I was close. I didn't remember. But yeah, that was a pretty big blowout. You know?
Yes, it was. 6 spots to go in the wide open replica helmets. That is the double box break. We've done what? 4 of those so far. So there's 17 boxes to go. We still have, I think, 6 headliners left, which include Terry Bradshaw, 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback. We have the Trayvon Diggs, led the league in picks last season. The GOAT defensive player, Lawrence Taylor. Deion Primetime Sanders, one of the best defensive players ever. Tiki Barber, Terry McLaurin. I mean, we have series wide open with headliners. Strongly recommend playing that one. Speaking of wide open with headliners, every single headliner is out there in the America's Team mini helmets. Sauce Gardner, Tua, Micah Parsons, A.J. Brown, Emmitt Smith, Ray Lewis, Andre Johnson, Sean Alexander. All of the headliners in play in that series. That is very cool. 5 to go in the wide open single box break. We got 7 to go in the can't miss series. Montana's out there. Jerry Rice, Terry Bradshaw, Emmitt Smith. Ray Lewis is an authentic helmet. Tyreek Hill is a flash replica. We have Barry Sanders, Mitchell and Ness jersey, Larry Fitzslab, and Walter Payton on the autographed photo that is autographed on the Walter Payton. Other names in this series include Devontae Adams, Tua, Brian Dawkins. These are names we haven't pulled. We're deleting these as we pull them. Andre Johnson is still out there. Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, triple signed item. Nick Chubb, Jerome Bettis, Eric Dickerson, George Kittle, Ezekiel Elliott, Warren Sapp, Debo Samuel, Chris Olave, Tiki Barber, Michael Vick. I mean, you guys get it. Michael Strahan's in here. Trayvon Diggs. Every name in that series is fantastic. That is a mixer. We have minis, jerseys, footballs, slabs, full-size authentics. We even have that Joe Montana Funko Pop.
Yeah, that's
so.
Nice.
If there's a couple of series we're sleeping on right now, the can't miss is one, and the other is Loaded Dice. So Loaded Dice is a triple box break, $155 a spot. That is a triple box break. There will be 2 replica helmets and 1 authentic helmet coming out in each Loaded Dice break. You can win multiple things at one spot. I know the Manning. That's why it's cold right now. Manning got pulled. But a lot of good stuff left. Randy Moss, Flash Authentic, still out there. 2nd all-time in receiving touchdowns. A guy who doesn't sign a lot. A guy who charges a lot for his autograph. What does that mean? It's worth a lot. Tyreek Hill, Flash Authentic, 2nd in the league in receiving yards at the moment. Other names in this series, these could be Reps Authentics. Look at some of these other names. O.J. Simpson, Brian Urlacher, Sean Alexander, Andre Johnson, Marshall Faulk, and more. A lot of goodies in there, guys. Let me know what you want to break the rest of the show. We typically sign off during happy hour at some point between 5:30 and 6 p.m. As long as orders are coming in, we'll keep breaking boxes. But we do regroup for the 7 p.m. show. We do take a brief dinner break. At 7 p.m., Dylan, there is no time deadline of any kind. We can be on for 3 hours, could be 4, could be 5. As long as orders are coming in, we'll be on all night. We were on till 1 a.m. a couple weeks ago. Typically, though, the 7 p.m. show is about 3 to 4 hours. We typically sign off between 10 and 11 p.m., depending on when the orders slow down.
Excellent.
So let's keep it rolling, folks. Specifically, I would play the Hurts So Good if you want to get in to that Chase wheel spin. We got 4 spots to go on that one. At 5:30, Dylan, we're going to do the Chase wheel spin unless we are closed on that break or like 1 or 2 away. So 10 minutes to knock out the next authentic break if you guys want to be part of that Chase wheel spin. Overall, though, really good show so far. We've done more than 10 boxes. I personally am happy with it.
Still rolling though with the orders.
Good. I have that same Perry helmet. The fridge says Anthony. The real question, Dylan, is what does Anthony Eaton not have? Because this guy seems to have everything. Adam Cantwell hopping in the break room, James Strode, Anthony Eaton, all these guys getting orders within the last couple minutes. I did see we finally got an order in Can't Miss. So we are waking up a little bit and seeing the possibilities in that Can't Miss series.
Exactly.
So let's keep rolling, folks. I do have a question for you guys. What is the piece of memorabilia that you guys most want to see that we have out there in the break room right now? For me, it's definitely that Walter Payton photo as a Bear fan. That's the one I most want to see out of Can't Miss, Dylan. But secondly, I want to see Randy Moss and Loaded Dice on the Flash Authentic. So let me see. I'll show off that Flash Authentic Randy Moss. This is the piece of memorabilia I second most want to see because Randy Moss is incredible. That's a Flash Authentic helmet worth a lot.
I would love to see the Peyton Manning come out soon.
Peyton Manning did come out. That's why it's slowed down. We did pull the Peyton Manning. The Can't Miss, Walter Payton's maybe the most I want to see, the item I most want to see. And then the item I third most want to see is Barry Sanders. That is a Mitchell and Ness authentic jersey, not a custom jersey on the Barry Sanders. Other big names I really want to see. I'm out of this wide open double box break. I want to see Terry Bradshaw Eclipse replica helmet, 4-time Super Bowl champion. And how about Deion Sanders Flash on the Falcons? How cool is that one? That is definitely in the top 5 of things I most want to see that we have out there in the break room.
That's my number one want to see.
What do you guys want to see? Let me know, you guys in the chat, what you want to see. Wife really wants me to win a Packer helmet, says Anthony. Okay. Got to make the wife happy. We do have a lot of Packer helmets in the room. I don't know if we have a Packer headliner at the moment, but we do have a ton of Packer helmets that we get in the break room. I don't think there's a Packer headliner at this moment, Dylan.
No,
but we did pull Antonio Freeman earlier today. So we'll have Packer stuff for sure coming in the break room.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I'm going to put William Perry away here. Let's do that Hurts So Good number 4. I mean, Adam gets it. Adam gets the Can't Miss. A lot of these other folks, I don't know. I know we pulled the worst hit in Can't Miss last night. Maybe that's what slowed it down. But it's a good series. A series that's going to be really hot tonight and has been hot this show will be the wide open reps. We are down to 17 of those left. I'm not sure that those 17 will survive. We have 3 to go in the next double, but we should enter tonight's show with 15 left, Dylan. So we could definitely knock out all 15 of those during tonight's 7 p.m. show. I hope so.
I hope so, too.
I hope so.
The way we've been rolling in the break room.
Break room has been literally the last month. It's been just nonstop on fire over the last month. It's just been ridiculous how much heat we've had here in the break room. I'll put the fridge away. So that means we got to break a box, put someone in Fridge's place. I'm going to drop a couple links in the chat, a couple breaks that are close to filling up. We have 3 to go in the double box break in the wide open. It's been really fun to watch as Anthony. Glad you're liking it, Anthony. It's been a lot of fun to be a part of it. 3 to go in the Authentics. Dropping that in as well. And then let's see what else we can break here this show. A lot of people watching. We can keep going, folks. You guys get those orders. We're happy to keep going. So those are our 3 series, I think, that will break for sure. Let me paste this in again, just in case Restream chat did go out. So 3 to go in the Authentics. That should break this show. 3 is kind of the magic number, Dylan. When we get down to 3 or less, that typically fills up pretty quickly. And here's the reps. That will break this show. There have been some people on some serious streaks over the past month. It has been truly crazy. Denny Ricker, I think, had the best streak. It was like 11 o'clock at night. Denny Ricker won like 8 straight Diamond Authentic helmets. He had like a 2 in 8 chance each time, and he won 8 of them in a row. We had Steve Durkee winning 7 in a row at one point. Last night it was Colin Pelletier on a streak. We've had some unreal streaks here in the break room. That is definitely true. Some hot streaks, if I ever saw them, Dylan, which is great.
Have we had any snipes yet, though?
We've had a ton of snipes of late. Tons of snipes. That's what Steve Durkee was doing. He won like 7 in a row with one spot.
Really?
It was nuts. Steve Durkee and I think Denny Ricker were probably the 2 best runs. But Anthony's saying that was nuts. Denny was on fire with those diamonds. Where's Denny at? Get Denny in here. He hasn't been in the room as much this week. Maybe saving up for Christmas. Maybe he's waiting for the next diamond helmets, which, by the way, are coming after we close out Loaded Dice.
He most likely could be saving up.
Yeah, Denny Ricker won a lot of helmets here in this room.
Comes back after Christmas on the 26th, just drops like 10K on us.
He might. He's a big baller. That Denny Ricker is definitely a big baller in this break room. So 525. Let's see where we're at 530. I would like to keep going, Dylan. Eventually, we're going to skip our dinner break and go straight into the 7 p.m. show. But the orders have been fairly hot, but not hot enough. Looks like we'll have a dinner break at some point. But I want to concentrate on those 2 breaks. The wide open rep helmets and the authentics. That is the Hurt So Good authentics. Want to at least knock out those 2 breaks this show. That's what I'm looking for at least. We have a Mizzou bowl game tonight. Mizzou Tigers, my alma mater, in the bowl game tonight. That game is kicking off about 5:30.
You place any bets on him?
I did not place any bets on the game just because I know Mizzou has a lot of guys that are out. Their top 3 defensive players, arguably, will not be in the game. Their top receiver will not be in the game. So I'm going to stay away from betting. I don't want to make a biased decision, but I will be cheering on Mizzou against Wake Forest.
Don't know if they're going to win. I mean,
5:30 kickoff for the bowl game.
If they have their top receiver and 3 defensive guys out, that does not...
One of their top receivers, if not number 1. Let's go, ZOU, says Anthony. That's right. Dylan, I'm going to say M-I-Z. You got to say ZOU with me. M-I-Z.
ZOU.
There you go, Dylan. I like it. Tiger Nation, baby. Mizzou had a huge win last night in basketball. Colin, actually, is an Illinois fan.
Really?
There's the bragging rights game. Mizzou and Illinois play every year in St. Louis for basketball. When I was a TV sports reporter in Columbia, Missouri, covered the bragging rights game. Was one of the most fun games ever. Half the arena cheering for Illinois, half for Mizzou.
Oh, wow.
And Mizzou got the bragging rights last night. Colin was crushed. I was happy. Mizzou winning by like 22 points last night.
22?
It was amazing.
Oh,
I didn't really watch the game. I was here breaking boxes, but I was definitely keeping an eye on things. It was crazy. Anthony's saying, love it. Huge win last night. That's right. Anthony Eaton's a Mizzou fan. That's why I like him. He's a smart guy, that Anthony Eaton. Well, let's see who else is smart, because whatever folks close up these breaks, they're very smart. We got 2 to go in the reps and 3 to go in the authentics. Let me get this Jerry Rice helmet back up. Give me the Jalen Waddle as well. I think, and then the Urlacher authentic. Let's rank these 1, 2, 3. I think the gold medal for this show is Jerry Rice, the GOAT receiver. The silver medal's hard because Jalen Waddle is a great young receiver, 7th in the NFL in receiving yards. That's a rep helmet, though. Jerry Rice, also a rep helmet. Urlacher is an authentic helmet. What do you guys think? Best hits of the show? Jerry Rice, Brian Urlacher, Jalen Waddle. Where would you rank them? Maybe you like the Eric Dickerson he pulled as well. That's in the running for best hits. I'm going Rice number 1. I'm going to go number 2 only because it's authentic. And I'm a Bear fan on the Urlacher. Then I'm going Jalen Waddle number 3 on the 305 replica helmet for best hits of the show. Maybe I put the Eric Dickerson ahead of Jalen Waddle. We do have an Eric Dickerson flash as well. That was fantastic. So those are kind of the 4 best hits in the show today, Dylan.
Oh, man.
Do you have a favorite?
I have the Waddle's my favorite too.
Jalen Waddle?
I remember the other night, me and my friends were playing Scribble, that Scribblio. It's a like drawing game. You have to guess the drawing and stuff. And I got Waddle essentially. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna draw Jalen Waddle, number 17. They didn't get it. I was like, he wears the number 17. How can they not get it?
Makes sense.
That's
rep break is sold out. Double box break. Dylan's gonna get that list ready. If you're in that break, drop me 2 box numbers. Urlacher Orange is nice. I'm not hip enough to love the 305, says Adam. I like it. Honesty, man. I like it. I love the Urlacher Orange. That's my silver medal. Jerry Rice is the gold. I'll hand you the Jalen Waddle next to you. And actually, we'll have 2 boxes coming up. So here's the Jerry Rice as well. So Anthony's ready. He wants 8 and 17. Okay, 8 and 17 going off the ticker in the wide open rep helmets. We'll get you guys randomized 8 clicks once Dylan gets the list ready. The Hurt So Good Authentics are right behind this one. That should be our next break we do. 1 spot to go. Then we'll do the chase wheel spin for the Hurt So Good Authentics, and then we'll reevaluate where we're at. But that could be a good stopping off point before the 7 p.m. show.
I think we could do more.
There's a headliner in there. Anthony says Adam. Probably true. The Waddle helmet is fire, says Robert. Spoken like a true Dolphin fan, Robert Nelson.
I'm surprised they didn't get it, though.
Which one?
The Waddle reference.
Yeah. Robert Nelson is very specific. He's a new guy. He's like, I'm like, Robert, who do you like? He's like, Dolphins. Just wait till we get Dan Marino back in the break room. We do have a Dan Marino Speed Flex Authentic on the way at some point soon. Anthony thinks so too as well on the reps. Well, the odds are like what, 1 in 3, better than 1 in 3 at a headliner. 2 boxes coming up. We have like 8 breaks to go, 6 headliners left. Odds are pretty good at a headliner in the reps. Robert dropping the LOL. That's right. We know who you like, Robert. There is no question on who you like.
Creating the third.
My dad made me this way, LOL, says Robert. Okay, I like it. Houston got a touchdown, but I did get the line at 7.5. Some places had it at 7, Dylan. I got it at 7.5. Louisiana, they're down 7 with 20 seconds left. So my 7.5 bet should cover. Just fantastic. Love that. Barely.
I think you are still pretty bummed about that Argentina bet, though.
I'm okay with it, to be honest. I know I could have won more money. I would have won 2,000, won about 500 instead, but I was more happy that Messi won the World Cup. I'm okay with it, Dylan. I honestly am. I'm all right with it.
I hope so.
8 and 17 on the way. Dylan's going to get that list ready. Then we'll rock and roll with the wide open rep helmets.
Oh, it's ready, by the way.
It is ready right there. We have Nick Boyer, Adam Cantlow, Anthony Eaton, Colin Pelletier, Paul Lewis, Colin Edward Tabanera. Robert's dad made him this way, a Dolphin fan. All right, well, Robert, I'm a Bear fan and a Chief fan. So hopefully the Dolphins can knock out the Packers this week. I did pick the Dolphins as a playoff team for myself. I'm sorry, Dylan. I know you're a Packer fan. We know.
We're gonna need a miracle on Sunday. I'm praying for a miracle.
Isn't it weird how most of the games are on Saturday this week?
Yeah.
So there's only like 3 games on Sunday. So Saturday going to be the big football day this weekend. Box 8's coming up. 8 of 35 in the wide open reps. We'll go 8 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, folks. Let's see some headliners. Dylan. That's what I say. We could see 2 of them potentially in this double box break. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. We have Colin Pelletier up top in the NFC North. In the NFC South is Nick Boyer. NFC East is Edward Tabanera. We have Anthony, NFC West. Adam, AFC North. Paul, AFC South. We have Edward, AFC East, and Colin, AFC West. Nick Boyer saying I paid for 2 spots. Let me take a peek here, Nick. Let me take a peek, sir. If you did, in fact, pay for 2 spots, we will randomize and redo this list. Nick Boyer, let's take a peek here. This is live break 3. Nick is correct. Dylan, if you can go through your list and figure out who is not in this break.
I think I know.
Is it Adam?
I think it is.
Cantwell.
My bad.
So Dylan had Adam in this break. Let's see. Adam Cantwell. Well, Adam is in this break, Dylan, as well. He got one of the last spots. So go through this real carefully. This list is entirely wrong, guys, because Adam Cantwell was there at the later spots. So Adam is in these. He didn't get the second spot, though. So we're going to re-randomize this list because it is incorrect. Nick, I do see you twice. So, Dylan, I'm going to go through this with you together. So we have the wide open
I see.
replica. So Nick was the first two spots. We had Adam Cantwell, I believe, was the third spot.
I got it.
Okay. Nick had two at the beginning.
No, I know.
Okay. So Dylan's getting this correct. Nick Boyer times 2. Then I think Adam was the one after him. Then we had Anthony came in with the 4th spot. We had Paul Lewis in the 5th spot, looks like. That's what you have. Colin had the 6th. Then Edward got the last 2. So we are good. Dylan made that mistake corrected. The order was entirely wrong based on who had what. So we're going to re-randomize the entire list, guys. So that list we had was simply incorrect. So you can't keep your divisions because they didn't have the right names in there. So we will re-randomize. Nick, thank you very much for bringing that to our attention. Definitely worth getting your 2 spots, man. Definitely worth it. The randomizer going up. Re-randomizing here. 8 clicks for our wide open replica helmets. 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. So Edward Tabanera up top in the NFC North. We got ourselves Colin Pelletier in the NFC South, Anthony Eaton, NFC East, Paul Lewis, NFC West, Edward, AFC North, Adam, AFC South, and Nick has the AFC East and AFC West. Here we go. Box 8 out of 35. We also have 17 on the way in this double box break. We'll do the authentic after this, and the chase wheel spin. We have a headliner in here. Oh my goodness. We have got ourselves a headliner. Anthony Eaton was telling us all about how thankful he is for all the great stuff we pull him. In the words of DJ Khaled, here's another one, Anthony. Maybe the best defensive player of all time. 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year that's tied for the most ever. Lawrence Taylor, lunar replica helmet. Very nice there, Anthony. Lawrence Taylor was also an MVP, Dylan. One of 3 guys to win MVP that was not a quarterback or a running back. Congrats, Anthony Eaton, on the Lawrence Taylor lunar replica. That is very clean. Colin was calling the prime time. Looking for that one maybe in the next one, Colin. Congrats, Anthony, on LT. That's a scary dude. That is a great helmet. Great autograph as well. Very clean there.
It's like not a robotic signature, but it's a pretty great roar.
It's so cool. That's a nice helmet, says Roberts. Another one says Anthony. I agree, man. You're rolling, dude. You are absolutely rolling at the moment in this series particularly, and honestly, in every series, because the man can't stop, won't stop, taking home dubs. JSA certified on the Lawrence Taylor. Goes great with the Ray Lewis, says Anthony. The man has got himself probably the 2 best linebackers of all time, Dylan. That's ridiculous, man. That is absolutely ridiculous. We might have this Lawrence Taylor in our hit video. We might do it like one of those 4-item videos. Jerry Rice, Jalen Waddle, Brian Urlacher, Lawrence Taylor.
I remember when we did a 4-helmet trinity, essentially.
Had a lot of good ones.
Patrick Mahomes, Brett Favre, and the both Bradys. I remember that one.
That was crazy. Love it, says James Strode. It's very clean. Box 17 next. Could we have a double headliner break? And we had Jalen Waddle and Eric Dickerson in our last double box break. What do we have here? Anthony, congrats on Lawrence Taylor. We don't have a double headliner break. We do have one of the best offensive linemen of all time, though. Let's see what team he's on. I know we played on a couple of different teams. It is Willie Rowe on the Chief Lunar Hall of Fame 2012 inscription. Willie also played on the Saints. This is the AFC West, though. Congrats, Nick Boyer, on the Willie Rowe helmet. Nicely done, sir. So, PSA certified on Willie Rowe. Lawrence Taylor, though, definitely the best helmet in that break. Anthony taking it home with the NFC East. Hurts So Good, number 4 is next. Drop me a box number for the authentic. Edward Tabanera, James Strode, Adam Cantlow, Anthony Eaton, William Stefanelli. Let me know what you guys would like in the authentic break. That could be the last break of the show, unless we are super hot or we are super close to closing out breaks. If you can also get all the names in this authentic series in the Chase Wheelspin, Dylan.
I had.
You have them already?
I had one of them in there.
Okay. So, Anthony wants 22. Thanks for the correction. And the helmet says, Nick, you are welcome, sir. Thank you very much for bringing it to my attention. So, to be honest with you, Nick, Dylan is the one inputting the orders. I know I break the boxes. I simply do not have the lists. If there's a mistake, I have no way of knowing.
I should have looked at
thank you very much for making it known, sir. So, 22. We have Adam, man of his word, saying, I don't believe I should be in that one. We can take a peek at that one as well, Dylan. I'm going to get Nick Boyer's Willie Rowe written up here. Adam is always such an honest guy, man. That's positive karma right there. Dennis saying I paid for the wide open a while ago. So, Dennis, that was probably an earlier wide open break. Dennis Salas. Let me take a peek at Dennis here. Dennis, you paid for the authentic, let's see. Then you paid for wide open single box break, Dennis. That hasn't broken yet. We've been doing the double box break. So, Dennis, you are on the single box break in the wide open, sir. So that is not a mistake. That break simply has not happened because these guys prefer the doubles. Dylan, if you can take a look at that authentic list. Dylan's going to get this authentic list corrected without Adam Cantwell, who is, by the way, a very classy guy. Imagine if he hops in here, wins the break, didn't pay any money. He let us know. Man of class and honesty. Thank you very much, Adam, for letting us know that you are not in that break. We will do box 22 once Dylan gets this list corrected. We'll rock and roll with the Hurt So Good, number 4 in the authentics. Mizzou already off to a bad start. Wake has a 3rd and 4 on the Mizzou 36. I'm glad that I did not bet on the game. 1st and 10 now. So, I mean,
got the name wrong.
I had a feeling Mizzou would lose, Dylan. I really did. I had a feeling they would lose.
You shouldn't have a feeling they should. You should be rooting for your team. No,
I am rooting for them. I just don't feel good about it. That's why I didn't place any bets.
There we go.
Colin says, think I'm on this one. We got you, Colin. You are in this break. Yes, Colin Pelletier. So, we will go 8 clicks here for our divisions. Good luck, folks. Let's see the heat. Correct list, Dylan, right?
Yeah, that's the correct list.
Okay, Dylan's got the correct list.
I copied and pasted the wrong name.
You're good. We'll do box 22, by the way. Called out by Anthony. Man is still looking to be hot in these authentics. 7 and 8. We got Colin Pelletier up top in the NFC North. It is William Stefanelli in the NFC South. Anthony Eaton, NFC East. Edward Tabanera, NFC West. Edward, AFC North. We have Anthony, AFC South. James, AFC East. And Edward, AFC West. Here we go. Box 22 out of 35 in the Hurt So Good Authentics. What could we have in here? See some heat, man. Let's see some heat. We have one of the best autographs out there. Pittsburgh Steeler legend, 6-time first-team All-Pro guy, Hall of Fame 88, one of the best linebackers ever, Jack Ham on the Lunar Authentic. That is Edward Tabanera in the AFC North. Nicely done, Edward. He won early in the show with Jerry Rice. Now he's taking home Jack Ham. Congrats, Edward. Okay, clean autograph. Something about those Steelers, it seems like all of them have good autos. That's how we do it, Edward. That's how we do it. So let's keep it rolling, folks. If you guys want to break anything else, we must fill it up real quickly. Otherwise, we'll regroup for tonight's 7 p.m. show. Dylan, do you have all the folks in the Chase wheel spin?
Correct.
There should be 32 names in that one. Vinny says 2 and 21. What is sold out? I'm guessing the reps.
Yeah, they're starting to sell out.
The rep double. It is sold out. The rep double is sold out. We'll do 2 and 21. Thank you, Vinny. Dylan will get that list ready. Wide open double. Number 4 on the way. Box 2 and 21 is what we'll do. Oh, 2 was a typo. He says 21. Okay. So 21. This is the single box break that's sold out.
Yeah, it's sold out in a flash.
Okay, so 21 going off the ticker. Thank you, Vinny. We'll do 21 in the single box break. Vinny's got the butter fingers. Can't type correctly. Come on, Vinny. Get it together. Get it together, sir. I'm just messing.
No,
I love messing with Vinny.
Kamen always messes around with everybody.
I do. It's fun messing around with people. No one takes me too seriously, though, so that's okay. They know I'm joking, Dylan. They know it's okay. It is cold. Vinny, it is cold. Let me see what my phone says, Dylan. The temperature here in the Chicagoland area.
It was like -4 at one point.
I'm seeing -1 right now, which is better. It was -4 at one point, though. You're correct. So it is currently -1 with a wind gusts of 23 miles per hour, and it feels like -25. Wind is making it colder. So, crazy. So, wide open number 1. We will do box 21. Todd Ellis, Dennis Salas, Michael Francia, Edward Tabanera, Vincent Batani. 8 clicks here. Good luck, guys. Let's see the heat, man. Let's see the heat. Busy show in the early show. Busy show. These guys are relentless. I love it. I absolutely love it. 21. You have 21? Okay, so 21 did go already. I apologize, guys. That must not have gotten off the ticker. I did randomize you guys for your divisions already. So we'll do this backwards. We have Michael NFC North, Todd NFC South, Vinny in the East. It is Edward in the West and North, Todd AFC South, Edward AFC East, Dennis AFC West. Do we have 18, Dylan? 18 we have. Thank you, Vinny. We'll do 18 instead in the wide open reps. And how many do we have there? 4? Yeah. Can you tell me what 3 they are? I want to make sure my ticker's right. 9. So 24 went as well. I'm guessing that was the last double box break.
Mm-hmm.
So 24 going off the ticker. We have 19, 20, and 22. I think we did. Maybe we haven't done 25. Maybe 25 through 35 are in the back. Here we go. Peyton Manning box number 18 of 35. Could this be a headliner here? A lot of headliners left. A lot of good stuff left. Period in this series. Not a headliner. Todd Ellis, though, is going to be happy. A recent Hall of Famer. College football Hall of Famer before that. Didn't have a long career, but when he played, he was as dominant as it got at the offensive line position. And we have one of the sickest looking helmets out there. Check out this Jacksonville Jaguar flash replica. Tony Baselli, Hall of Fame 22 inscription. You know it's brand new. Love the gold face mask right there. Congratulations, Todd Ellis, AFC South, on the Tony Baselli flash. I know these guys don't love offensive line. I know the O-line's not as sexy, but this is a Hall of Famer on a sick-looking helmet. Very nice right there. Congrats, Todd Ellis.
Ayo.
Getting Ellis with it. You ever buy a bag of King's Hawaiian rolls for tomorrow, then start eating them? Vinny, I don't know if I've done that specifically, but I've done that with other foods. Going to be a lot of fun eating over the Christmas holidays. Going to be not good for my stomach, Dylan. Not going to be good.
Yeah,
Vinny's a champion eater. He's always got all sorts of goodies he's telling us about. Let's take a peek here at the break page. Let me see if anything is sold out or close.
Running start just sold out, by the way.
Running start sold out. Okay, we'll do running start next. I mean, I did tell these guys if orders are coming in, we'll keep breaking boxes. We'll do running start next, and then we'll do the chase wheel spin. Then unless we're super close, Dylan, we will sign off for the early show and take a brief, what will be a brief dinner break. Truly brief. So, let's go. Let's go. 80 Hooters boneless wings? Vinny, that can't be right. That's a lot. Even I couldn't do that in my heyday. That's a lot of wings, man.
That is a lot.
80?
80?
I feel like you would have heartburn for like ever after that.
Oh my god, imagine going to the bathroom.
I mean, no one else wanted to go in the bathroom after Vinny was done. That's how bad it was.
No, I mean,
Let me give you the Tony Baselli here, Dylan.
It would be.
I was much younger than I am older than that now, says Vinny. That's crazy. Dennis Salas, Michael Francia, Mark Halpern, Chris D'Estasio, Tyler Giebel, Tad Nybor. Let me know on a box number in the jerseys. Otherwise, I will randomize for our boxes here. 7-0 Wake. I told you, Dylan. Did not feel good about this game. Still early, but did not feel good about the Mizzou game.
Dang.
All right, I guess I'm going to randomize for the boxes here in the running start. 8, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That's true. Okay, that makes sense. Vinny saying it was over like 3 hours, and Hooters boneless are smaller than B-dubs for reference.
That makes sense.
Even if they're half smaller and they're boneless, imagine eating 40 of those. That still seems like a lot. I could eat I usually get about 12 wings when I go out to eat. I could definitely maybe do 20, 25, but 80, I don't know. That seems like a lot. But props to you, Vinny. That is definitely a pretty cool accomplishment, man. Pretty cool accomplishment. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Dylan, a box 17 in the jersey, sir. 17 in the jerseys. I'll keep the randomizer up. Get you guys randomized for your divisions instead.
No, you don't.
You're good, Dylan? Thank you, sir. Dennis, Michael, Mark, Chris, Tyler, and Tad. Let's rock. Let's roll. 8 clicks. A lot of good names in this series as well, folks. A lot of headliners in all of our series, to be honest. Mark up top in the NFC North. We've got Tyler in the NFC South. It is Michael NFC East, Chris NFC West, Tad AFC North, Dennis AFC South, Mark AFC East, and AFC West. Here we go. Box 17 of 35 in the running start jerseys. What could we have in here? We have one of the best autographs in sports memorabilia. Green Bay Packer quarterback Lynn Dickey. He played back in the day. I know he's not up to snuff with Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, etc., but PSA certified. Take a look at this Lynn Dickey autograph, though. Admire this bad boy. That is a very clean autograph. That is the NFC North. That is Mark Alpern on the Lynn Dickey autograph jersey. Okay, Mark, we see you. That is very clean. Congratulations, sir, on the Lynn Dickey. I know, man. A lot of Packer hits today. A lot of Packer quarterbacks coming out. Congrats, Mark, on the Lynn Dickey. Break room is, and we got to be close to 20 boxes, right, Dylan?
right about 20 boxes.
Gotta be close. We've done a bunch of boxes. I know we've done at least 15, which is fantastic for an early show. Let me head on over to the break page, little refresher, see if we are close on anything at the moment. 5 away on Can't Miss. We are 8 away, or 6 away, or 7 away on everything else. So I think this will be a good stopping off point. We do have a brief dinner break we take. We'll be back here at 7 p.m. Central Time. We can be on for 6 hours tonight. There's no deadline. We were on about 4.5 hours the other night. We will not stop you guys tonight. As long as you're ordering, we'll keep breaking boxes. We do have a Chase Wheel Spin to knock out before we go, though, Dylan. Let's not forget about that. I almost signed off last night without the Chase Wheel Spin, so cannot forget that. That wouldn't be good. Tanner Wilson reminded me, and he ended up being the guy who won the Chase Wheel Spin. So definitely a good call on his part. You have some movement on some of these breaks, though, which is good news because those will fill up for tonight's show, hopefully. Might have a pre-fill or two and should be a big 7 p.m. show. Steven all the way down to William. I believe we did 4 of these breaks. Should be 32 names, Dylan. We got ourselves, let's pull it up here. Randomizer's up. 32 names. We'll go 8 clicks. Top name taking home a Chase Wheel Spin here. 5, 6, 7. We got 8th and final click. We've got ourselves Nick Boyer. Okay, Nick. Congrats on the Chase Wheel Spin. If you're still watching, Nick, let us know what number you want us to start on. Otherwise, we will start on 1. We've got the virtual wheel now. Virtual wheel because the human wheel is broken. We did spin an 82 last night. So we'll see what the wheel will spin this time. Been very up and down. It's been typically either really high or really low. So we might get like a 19 or we might get like an 85, for example.
Inconsistent.
So we'll see. Either way, it's better than nothing. You can't get 0 on this one, so it is some free money. So Nick will give you about 30 seconds, sir. Otherwise, I will start on 1. And we'll see what the wheel decides on 1. But Dylan, let's see. We did 2 in the minis. We did 2 slaps. That's 4. We did 3 double box breaks in the reps. That's 10. We did 4 authentics. That's 14. We did a rep single. That's 15. 2 jerseys. 17 boxes.
Not bad.
Fantastic for an early show.
We got close to 20. I was going to say we did 7. We just did 7.
Very close. All right, Nick, have not heard from you, sir. We're starting on 1. Let's see what you're taking home here on the Chase Wheel Spin. Well, we've got ourselves, looks like 33 bucks.
Oh.
So, Dylan, you can get 33 bucks credited to Nick Boyer's account. That is money you can use in the break room tonight. Congrats, Nick, on the $33 Ultimate Autograph gift card. All right, hit of the show. I'm going to still go with Jerry Rice. We had Brian Urlacher, Jalen Waddle, Eric Dickerson. A lot of good stuff coming out. Can you hand me that Rice helmet? This is the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. We had Lawrence Taylor as well. But, I mean, #1 all-time receiving yards in the regular season, receiving touchdowns, catches in the postseason. Man's consistency was unmatched. Late 30s as well. Still out there getting 1,000-yard receiving seasons. That, to me, is the hit of the show. You like the Jalen Waddle, though.
Yeah, give me Jalen Waddle. I like the sparkles and glimmer.
Let's show it off here.
Obviously, we're playing them next Sunday, but I would let him score a touchdown on.
By the way, Rice has the 75-year anniversary on the helmet. You can kind of tell that Dylan's a young guy, new school guy, likes the new school look, new school player, and this bad boy literally does sparkle, Dylan. It actually sparkles even more in person than on the stream. But 2 great hits, an example of tons of fire here in the break room. It's been a great show. Going to be another big show tonight at 7. Let me refresh the break page. Final peek here. We are basically 5 or more away on everything at the moment. So that is a good signing off point. Dylan, any final thoughts from you on the show today.
I think we're gonna do tremendous better next show.
I mean, we did 17 boxes in the early show. We should get over 30, no problem. I look at the night show as a double up point. We did 35 last night. 17 times 2, 34 boxes. That's the goal. At least 30 tonight, folks. Reminder that we do not have a Christmas show on Sunday. No 2 p.m. show, no 7 p.m. show. We only have one show tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time. There is no night show tomorrow. So tonight's 7 p.m. show is going to be the last night show. You can get some orders until Monday night. So strongly encourage you to come in. Let's break a bunch of boxes tonight. Let's have a good time. And just in case you guys do not watch Ultimate Autographs until Monday, you want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
And,
so,
well, if we don't see you, well,
Happy New Year. You can do a Happy New Year as well.
I wouldn't say Happy New Year because we are going to see you guys
Yeah.
after Christmas.
But Merry Christmas to everyone. We'll see you guys right back here in the break room in 1 hour. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.